Hello everyone, welcome to JCE Connect, subject Operations Research. This is Module 5, lecture number 4. So, before moving on to today's lecture, that is games with mixed strategies, let us have a quick glance of what we have discussed in our previous lectures. We discussed about what is right from what is game theory to what are the different characteristics of game theory, different types of game models, and two-person zero-sum game. Then we also discussed about rules of game theory. The first one being the saddle point dominance rule, and third is the maximum, sorry, the mixed strategies. And also we discussed about the maximum and minimax criteria, or maximum or minimax principle. So in today's lecture, we'll be having few examples. We'll solve few uh, examples with respect to mixed strategies. That is games with mixed strategies. So now what is mixed strategy? To start off with a scenario, it is in a mixed strategy, the game is played repeatedly, and in this case, the choosing the same pure strategy is not always optimal, right? Now what is a pure strategy? As we have discussed about few of the important definitions in game theory, one among them being pure strategy. What was pure strategy? It is the decision rule to always select a particular course of action, and it is usually represented by a particular number with which the course of action is associated. So, but in case of mixed strategies, the same pure strategy is not always optimal. So we can we can say that it varies these pure strategies. Now, to determine how we vary this strategy, we can apply probability theory. If you can recall the definition wherein we discussed about uh, mixed strategy, we defined a mixed strategy as it is a decision. It is a decision in advance of all plays, all plays to choose a particular course of action for each play. Now, this course of action for each play in accordance with some probability distribution, right? So, in mixed strategy, we make use of probability distribution. Thus, we can say that the mixed strategy is a selection among pure strategy with some fixed probabilities, right? So, to explain in more depth, the key concept in mixed strategies is the expectation. Now, what is expectation? It is the product of the probability of the occurrence of an event and the value associated with it. Let's say we have a probability of an event. Let's say probability of an event P of E. So expectation is the product of probability of an event and the value associated with it. That becomes the expectation. Now, a player can use a mixed strategy that is more than one pure strategy. Uh, mixed strategy is the strategy wherein we have a combination of pure or other type of strategies. Uh, that's why we can say that a player, when he's using a mixed strategy, it is more than one pure strategy where each pure strategy is played randomly. There is no fixed use of pure strategy. Each pure strategy is played randomly according to a fixed probability. Now, this fixed probability resulting into an expected payoff. Payoff is nothing but the gains or the losses, that value. Okay. So basically, mixed strategy is the combination of pure strategy and fixed. It is the play. It is played randomly in accordance with the fixed probability, and it deals with the probability distribution. Okay. Now moving on, when we discuss about the mixed strategy, we define it as formally As before, we denote the moves available to player A and player B as A1, A2, so on up till AN. Now this A1, A2, so on up till A1, these are the moves associated or available with the player A, and B1, B2, so on up till BM, right? A1, A2, so on up till AN, and B1, B2, so on up till BM are the moves available with the players A and B respectively. Now suppose the moves in A's mixed strategy are played with probability, which is denoted as X bar or X dash, you can say, is equal to X1 or X2 or so on up till X1. And for player B, Y, let's say Y dash is equal to Y1, Y2, so on up till YM, right? X1 from X1 to XN and from Y1 to YM. Now suppose the payoffs are given by E of ij. Suppose the payoff is given by E of ij, then the game expected value for A is E of x, where E of x is summation of all the values from summation of the product of xi, yj and E of ij, where x is the A's mixed strategy played with probability x, and y is the mixed strategy for played with the probability of B, and it is multiplied with the value payoff. Payoff is E of ij. Now the expectation is same for the B. This is the expected value for A. This is the expected value for A, and the expected value for player B will also remain same. Now let us understand this with an example. Let mixed strategy. Let's say we have player 1, player A here, and player B with the possible moves A1, A2 and B1, B2 respectively. The moves available for player A are A1 and A2, and the moves available to player B is B1 and B2. Now suppose the moves in A's mixed strategy are played with probability x is equal to x1 and x2, and for B, y is equal to y1 and y2, and suppose the payoff are given as E of ij, Eij, then the game's expected value is this. This is same as what we have discussed in the previous slide. The summation of the product of all the possible moves and the probabilities and the payoff. So the ultimately the game's expected value E of x becomes is equal to sum of all the product of x, y and payoff. So E of x is equal to x1 y1 into 1, that is this value, x1 y2 into 4, x2 y1 into 3 and x2 y2 into 2, that is this. Okay, so the ultimate question is, so what should be the value for x and y? That is what we have to compute to understand the mixed strategy for A and B, right? We'll solve it. Let now, before we solve this, the minimax concept for equilibrium for the mixed strategy is when we have a rational, that is whatever the other player does, the result is assured on an average, right? Whatever the other player does, the return is assured on average. Now the theorem says that in a two-person zero-sum game where player A has n strategies, player A has n strategies and player B has m strategies, where n and m are finite. Note here the values of n and m are finite. So this is the example of a finite game. If you can remember, earlier we have discussed about what is an infinite game also, right? So where n and m are finite, then minimax value of game V is given by V is the minimax value of the game, and which can be given as V is equal to this formula, which is V is equal to max of x belonging to all the values of x, minimum of y belonging to all the value of y, multiplied by e of x comma y, which is equals to max value of y belonging to all the value or the subset of y, and x belongs to the minimum of x belongs to the subset of x, multiplied by e of x comma y. Right now, the main point here is the saddle point. The saddle point is a special case where xij x of I is equal to 1 for some value of I, and y of j is equal to 1 for some value of j. That point will be called as a saddle point. Thus the solution is to play moves in fixed proportion x1, and the value can be determined by simply considering the expectation against any single move. Right, so let us understand this, how it is done. The minimax determination of the mixed strategies, determination of x and y. Determine the first step is to determine if there are any saddle points. If there is no saddle point, then we have to stop there. So first we have to define whether there are any saddle points, which is the common point. If found, then we have the solution, and if there is no saddle point, then we have to if we have the saddle point, then we have the solution and we have to stop there. And second step is to remove all the dominated imputations by dominated imputations in the rows and columns, and leaving a payoff matrix M, where M will be a revised matrix. Now for the two players, solve mx is equal to v and mt of y is equal to y. Now this value v is a vector. It's a vector value where each entry is the v. Each entry is called v. The v is the value of the game. It's a vector value which is the value of the game, and mt is the transpose of the matrix M. Okay. Now coming back to our problem, our main example, that is player A with the possible moves A1 and A2, and player B with possible moves B1 and B2. And once we plot the matrix, M is equal to this matrix 1, 4, 3 and 2, and transpose of M becomes 1, 3, 4, 2, which is represented as MT. Okay, transpose of matrix M. Now you can see in this given example there is no saddle point. There is no common point wherein we can say that we have obtained the solution. But since there is no saddle point and no case of dominance, no saddle point and no case of dominance, we can represent this above matrix for player B as this. Okay, player B, that is 1, 4, 3, 2 multiplied by the values of x, values for the player B, that is x dash and y dash, which is equal to the vector value v, which, where v is the value of the game. And you can see here it will be same for player A as well, because the once we have the transpose of the matrix, the player A 1, 3, 4, 2 matrix, when multiplied by the probability of player A x and y, will give us the same value v, the vector v, which is the value of the game. So it is the same. Now let us find the values of this x and y and also value of the game. To start off with, let's say x is the probability of player A that A plays the move A1, and let y be the probability of A plays the move A2. Then we have x plus y is equal to 1. Probability is uh, when we add both the probability, we have the probability 1. Okay, because 1 means assured, right? In probability 1 means it is going to happen. So the probability x plus probability y, it can be 50-50 or 25-75 or 40-60, whatever it can be. Probability can be anything. So when once we add both the probability, we have 1. This is our basic equation. And from the previous slide, we have formed the expression for that. That is 1 when we have x is the probability for player A for movement move A1 and y for A2. We can plot equation 1x, that is this 1x plus 3y is equal to v, and 4x plus 2y 4x plus 2y equal to v. Okay, so therefore from equation 1 you can see that once you compute equation 1, we have x is equal to v minus 3y. Once you shift the 3y on the right hand side, we get the value of x, that is x is expression for x, that is x is equal to v minus 3y, right? Now what we have to do is we have to substitute equation 2, the value that we get from the equation 2, into equation 1. So we get 4 of v minus 3y plus 2y is equal to v. So once you compute that, we have 3v equal to 10y, right? So hence we can say that 3x is equal to 3 into v minus 3y, because x is equal to 3 minus v minus 3y. And once you solve this equation, we have which is equal to 10y minus 9y, which is 1y, right? We have 1y here. So once you substitute that value, this equation value, into the above equations, we get x is equal to 0.25. And once you have x value, we can substitute into the above equation to get the y value, which is y in this equation. And once we have y value, that is if we have x as 0.25, we can subtract 0.25 from 1, which gives us y is equal to 0.75. And once we have both the values for x and y, we can, using this formula, we can compute the value of v, which is 2.5. Right, now this was a minimax example for player A's mix strategy. Now let us understand for minimax example for player B's mix strategy. Hence for player B, again let's say x dash is the probability for player B, is the probability that player B plays move B1, and let y dash be the probability of player B plays move B2. Okay, once we add the probability, we have the addition of both the probability will be 1. Okay, so same as how we computed the expression for player A, we'll write the expression for player B as well, that is 1x dash plus 4y dash is equal to value v. In the previous slide, we can see we have found the value v is equal to 2.5 here. So we can substitute this value here, v is equal to 2.5. Okay, and the second equation is 3x dash plus 2y dash is equal to v. V is again 2.5. So we have equation. Now what we have to do is we have to only compute the value of x dash and y dash. So when we formulate the expression, when we simplify the expression, we have this expression, and once we compute it, we have value of x dash as 0.5 and this can be substituted in this expression to get value of x, that is x dash value of x dash, sorry, which is 0.5. So 50-50%, x dash 0.5 and y dash 0.5. So that this is how we can compute the minimax for player A's mixed strategy and player B's mixed strategy. I hope you have understood the procedure. The stepwise uh, execution is what I have shown here. uh, if at all, if you have any doubt, any clarification, you can ask in the comment section down below, or you can post it in the group, WhatsApp group, so that the query can be addressed and it is helpful for the uh, those who have same doubt. Okay, fine. So please let me know if you have any doubts. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you.